I want to tell you about this is the perfect example of how a baby boomer works. I went to a restaurant, won't name the name of it, but let's just say it's a popular chain, been popular for years, and you'll typically find it off the interstate. And I go in and I see one of the hostesses talking to some customers, and she's lamenting why the waits are so long, why they're having service issues. She said nobody wants to work anymore. You know, the typical stuff you hear. I'm like, whatever. I go in and eat. I get done eating and go to pay, and that same hostess is there at the counter cashiering. And I get up there and I have a voucher for a free meal, but it's in my email on my phone, and I show it to her, and she's like, "Oh, that won't scan. I can't scan that." I said, "Yes, you can. I've used one of these before. You just scan it, and it works like a coupon. It won't scan. Last time I tried to do it, it didn't work. It didn't scan. You'll have to pay another way." I said, "No, you're going to try to scan it. Well, it won't work." I said, "Try and scan it. It just may not have worked last time because there was something up with the computer." And she keeps saying, "No, it won't scan. You need to pay another way." I said, "Well, try and scan it." And she did. And she's like, "It didn't work. You're going to have to pay another way." I said, "No, you're going to have to find somebody else that knows how to do this." And she's like, "No, I'm not going to do that. It won't scan. Those don't work." I said, "Well, y'all sent it to me. I don't see why it wouldn't. It works. It's worked before. It just sounds like to me you don't know how to do it." And finally, she calls somebody else, somebody more seasoned, one of those people that doesn't want to work, and he shows her how to scan it. And she's like, "Oh." And that goes to show you, like, somebody her age, she was just like, she refused to accept something she didn't know how to do. She just wouldn't do it. "Oh, it didn't work last time. It doesn't work. Never mind, I could get somebody to show it to me and just do it right. Instead, I'm just going to tell the customer I can't do it." So, that same person telling them people don't want to work, if you're working and they can't tell you anything, that's not making things better. That's making things worse. Or refusing to learn something. And I think that's one of the bigger issues of they complain people don't want to work, and then if you hire somebody that's like, "Well, I don't know how to do this," because I remember this wasn't even a baby boomer. At the golf course I used to work at years later, they hired a girl in high school as a favor. Her mom pulled some strings. She just refused to do any work that she was supposed to do. Because, little explanation, guest services are like the first person that greets people as they come up, gets their clubs out of their car, puts it on the cart, gets them to sign for the cart. She refused to get out the carts. She refused to pick up a golf bag, nor was she capable of picking up a golf bag. She was so little. She refused to do anything other than stand at a podium and sign people in. And instead of the manager just saying, "Well, hey, you're fired. Get the hell out of here," they just let her do it. And that lady, she was just going to stand there and tell me she couldn't scan it and not ask for help, not ask for a manager, just be like, "Oh, it just doesn't work." Yeah, no one wants to work, all right.